it's Emily and Inca here, and a bunny over there. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, like, only a little while since I last put out a video, but like half a minute before I spoke to you guys, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of weird sitting down and talking again. Yeah, I kind of prefer the videos where I'm just putting music to cute babies, but here we are. We're actually going to talk today. So I wanted to discuss something that actually has been on my mind for quite a long time, but I've been really hesitant to talk about it because obviously I don't want to upset anyone. I don't want to start drama, you know, all of these kind of things I don't want to do. But it is something that I feel like would be an interesting topic. So this is what we're going to do today. We're just going to go with it. Hope that it, you know, doesn't go to weird and bad places. And yeah, we're just going to carry on. Joy. Okay. So, yeah, the topic is, can we separate the art from the artist? And by this I mean, can we still appreciate and still purchase art from either brands or directly from, you know, the person in question who have, you know, said or done things which we don't agree with. Now this started, like, the seed of thought for this topic started quite a while ago when there was a whole huge drama, and that was in regards to the company Bountiful Baby. That's when the idea of this planted in my mind, and ever since there has been many occasions, like actually a surprising number of occasions where, you know, artists have done or said something, usually posted something on social media that was inappropriate, and they have been, you know, quote unquote cancelled by a lot of potential buyers, you know, including myself, who, I mean, not that I've cancelled anyone, because I don't, you know, think cancel culture is, I've really got to stop doing that, haven't I? But obviously cancel culture is not a good idea. You know, we should always try and, you know, educate people, be kind to people who we have differing opinions to, you know, this is basic stuff. But at the same time, the art has been ruined for me. I mean, that's just my personal, you know, feeling. Some things have come out about, you know, I mean, I shouldn't even say some things have come out. People have posted things which I deem to be highly inappropriate, and now I don't feel like I can, you know, pursue buying one of their dolls, which is really a shame, because I was like very, very seriously thinking about getting one of these artists' dolls, and now it's ruined. And I know, like, we can talk about this kind of topic in the context of, you know, many other artists. I feel like it is talked about actually all the time. I think I watched a segment on this talk show called The Real. I know, I feel like embarrassed, like, saying that I watch that show, but I do, I watch that show. And they were talking about this topic in regards to people like Harvey Weinstein and R. Kelly, and, you know, like really like seriously bad people here. And obviously when you take it to the extremes, yes, their art is ruined, or at least it is for me. Like, I can't listen to a song you know, and just think that it's, you know, happy and cheerful and whatever, if I know that the person singing it has done like some truly terrible things. But at the same time, I managed to turn a blind eye. Like, I feel like I myself am such a hypocrite because, like, I turn a blind eye all the time. Like, for instance, I love like fashion, and I try not to, you know, shop at fashion brands. But I do sometimes. And in that moment, you know, the idea that, you know, the piece of clothing that I'm buying was made in a sweatshop, you know, just goes right over my head, and I buy the piece of clothing. And that's not really any different. You know, all of these big mean brands, I mean, they're awful, but does that ruin their clothes? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I feel like maybe I'm not being very clear. Oh, sorry, notification. But really, with the whole artist thing, like, I know this is going to sound, I don't know how it's going to sound. I don't know, I'm just going to say it anyway. But I really feel like the artists that I gravitate towards are like ultra professional. And I'm just not sure why so many very, like, I don't want to say prestigious, I'm not sure what you'd say, but very famous, very well respected artists are just not very professional. And like, that is just so strange to me. And by professional, I'm sort of, I mean that there's a separation between their brand and themselves. So, for instance, I think it's really good that, you know, like that they would have a separate account for all of their doll things, and then a separate account for their personal things. I have this. I'm pretty sure like at least 50% of people watching this will probably have multiple accounts for different things, you know. I have multiple Instagram accounts, you know, one for my dolls and my hobbies, and I'm not going to post things to there that I would post to my personal account. And then I have just one that I use just for like the closest people to me. And I'm not sure why more artists don't do this. I mean, a lot of artists do this, can I just say? Like, the majority of artists are extremely professional. But there are quite a few, who really mix their personal selves in with their art, and it's not good. It's just not good, especially when what they're posting is just so offensive. Like, there's nothing I can, you know, I can't sugarcoat it. I mean, some of the things that I have seen have hit my jaw to the ground, guys. And like, I would consider myself the type of person who was extremely open to other people's opinions and beliefs. Like, if we disagree, that's not going to bother me. Does that make sense? Like, I don't feel like I'm the type of person who needs to agree with everybody to like them. Like, I feel like I'm pretty chill, honestly. If I disagree with you, then there's a good chance I'll still be able to like you, and we can still have a good relationship. I'm telling you this not to humble brag, but to tell you that I wouldn't consider myself just like a person who just got offended at anything. No, these posts that I have been seeing going around, I mean, they are offensive, guys. They are really bad, especially in the current climate. Like, it's kind of agonizing that I don't feel like I'm able to name names. The reason I don't feel like I'm able to name names is because I think that will be misconstrued, and I will look like I'm attacking someone, or I will look like I'm creating drama. I feel like as soon as you name names, then, you know, like, shit gets real. Sorry to swear, but, you know. And this really is not about anyone in particular, although, of course, it is about a few individuals, but the topic is more about, can we separate the art from the artist? And that is a difficult question, honestly. That's a difficult question, because in some cases I guess you can, and in some you just can't. I know for myself, like, as I just said, I am probably incredibly hypocritical, because there are some things I feel like I can look past and some things I can't. And I guess that's very much like down to you and what, you know, what you think is right on a personal level. Obviously it's down to the severity of, you know, what you think this person or this brand have done. To be honest, I do feel a bit ridiculous talking about this topic in the context of reborns. Because while, you know, the posts that I've been seeing have been disturbing, you know, let's face it, they're posts on social media that probably everybody looks at and thinks, you know, this is absolutely crazy, when actually there are really, really real, ginormous, you know, issues going on that we're just all, you know, turning a blind eye to. So I feel a bit maybe like I'm being silly to turn this into a reborn thing, but it is relevant, you know, it's relevant. And it's something that I think about it almost every time I go on Instagram. Because there was a period where I just couldn't go on Instagram without something popping up and I was like, what on earth is going on? Maybe I just follow the wrong people, who knows. But anyway, I feel like this has been such a ramble. I hope that I have made like an iota of sense. Yeah, it's just something to think about. If, I don't know, I was about to say, if you guys wanted to talk to me about this further, then you can just DM me on Instagram. But if I'm completely honest with you guys, I am so, like, spread thin recently, if that makes sense. I am in the middle of hopefully applying for university, fingers crossed, and I'm in the middle of a huge assessment, and yeah, I kind of feel snowed under, but yeah, you guys can always message me on Instagram. Just beware that my replying time is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Okay, right. Me and Inka. Oh, look at her. She looks so funny when you lift her up like that. Oh, bless her. She's so cute. You guys haven't seen her in a while. Oh. I'll change her soon for you guys, because I know you like it when I'm actually, you know, interacting with her. Okay, thank you so much for watching.